Hello and welcome back to Castelnaud. Right, there we have April's loan interest, property maintenance and production cost fees, which are outrageous. Right, TMR has been producing all night, so we are going to fill up the trailer here and get the cows fed. They are out of food just as of midnight, so it's not like they've gone without for a while. But yes, we will make our way over there, get them fed, and should be alright. I also reckon April might be a very quick month, so we'll just have to see how it goes. But first things first is we will get them all fed here. Watch them run as we pull in with the TMR. Right, there we are. And unloading. Fantastic. So we will put as much TMR in as we can, because as you can see, 6,000, so it is, this was oh my, oh, I just realised how close that was to the roof, but it's empty, and it's about half, so we'll go back, get some more, and fill them up, and then we'll see you at a different time, more so in the morning, and we'll go over the plan for April. Good morning and welcome to April. It is a very beautiful day, a bit cloudy, but that's fine. It's very nice out for us to get a little bit of work done. Now, for the most part, as we drift around the road, for the most part, all the crop work and all that, really not much needs to be done. Nothing's ready to harvest, everything's pretty much ready to go. The only thing we're going to do is we're going to hop into our massive alfalfa field and give it a coat of slurry, because we have near on 180,000 litres of slurry and we need to do something about it. So I am on the way to the shop right now with our current slurry tanker here. As you can see, it's been a it's been great, but right, I guess there would be no cars coming. It's been great, really has been. However, it is time for an upgrade. We are going to focus a bit more on the slurry side of things. Eventually we can upgrade the manure spreader as well, but with the manure we just don't give them straw and it's fine, but with the slurry it just continuously adds up. So we're nearly at the shop. We're going to sell this one and we'll lease to own a new one, because it is going to be too much for us, but that's fine. I don't mind lease to own, I really don't. I have it on the series, on my series for a reason. It's because it's realistic, you know, it's possible. I'd rather do that than pull a loan, because we are pulling for, you know, because I'd like to purchase a building, but I don't mind the lease to own option. Anyways, doesn't matter. Here we are at the shop. We'll go straight to the service side, or the maintenance side here, the sales side, and we'll get this sold. I don't know what we'll get for it, but I reckon it should be an alright amount. Yeah, it's been good. Farm tech's pretty decent. It's been very decent. That's not bad at all. £18,000. So let's just very quickly here. We might as well repaint as well. Let's look at the stats of it, I suppose. 80 horsepower requirement. So it holds 8.2 cubic meters, 8,200 liters, with a 15-meter spread. So we want something that goes at least 16 kph, 15-meter spread, and 8,200 liters. So let's have a look before we buy, just to see what we're looking for. So that's what we have. The very first one. Now there are many. Just a heads up, because I've got well, we've got the saddle track one. Got the pumps and hoses stuff, which I have never really looked into, and maybe this would be something to look into, considering that big field is right near to where we are. So perhaps something like this in the future. I still haven't really played around with it too much. So anyways, we do have some other mods. We do have more farm tech kit. Got some Flegel, Portuguese brand Herculano as well. I've just tossed a few mods in. We've got the 4D modding stuff as well. they're all very expensive. These ones are alright, but I'd like to save these for a different series. A bit more location specific, but these European ones are alright. That's more inexpensive. That looks pretty good. Again, I just downloaded a kind of a few random ones that looked about right. Basically, if they had 2 axles, I downloaded it. So, right. This one holds more, so that's great. Requires less power. Goes wider. Barely faster. Oh, wow, this is amazing. I don't know why it's got 2 types of spread, but either way. Yeah, I think that's the option for us. Look at that. Wow. That is a lot of wheels. Okay, so we will go for the Flegel. Might as well give it a cheeky customize. We should be able to lease it out. Yeah, that's brilliant. That little thing on the top, that's fine as green, I guess. There's no other green, but yeah, we'll go black. Go for the BKTs. Ooh, should we go for the wide? Yeah, go on. That's a bit of kit. So there's a spreading system. An extension. I assume that would be for the dribble bars that can go along the back. So we will stick with just the standard for now. Potentially we can upgrade that width as well. So it holds 18,000 and it goes 12. That's very impressive. I kind of like the silver, the galvanized look a bit more. The red for Flegel is alright. Is that what that is? Yeah. Although black looks quite good too. Rim color. Oh wow. Oh, that looks pretty slick for a liquid poop launcher. I like that. Let's do it. Let's do it for 28,900. But we are going to lease to own. So the initial leasing cost is 14.73 on the day, and we've got it. And while we're here, actually the price of that is pretty near to the price of what we're selling, so that's really, really good. So we will eventually buy it outright, but not today. It is nice to have that money in the bank account, have a bit of something, a bit of substance. Right, so now get all hooked up here to our brand new Flegel. Wow, poop launcher. I love it. Look at that. Looks amazing. I really didn't check the horsepower requirements, but yeah, this should be plenty, because this is what, 180? 200. Brilliant. Even better. And I think the where is it? Am I completely... Oh, right, it's leased. That's why. 150. So, perfect. Right, so we'll make our way back up to the farm. We'll fill this full of liquid poop. So some liquid manure, slurry. And then we'll spread it on the alfalfa field. Right, so we've made it. It was a bit of a climb up the hill, but we did eventually make it. And we'll get all filled up. You can watch the slurry go down. Maybe not. Is there that much that it doesn't go down? Blimey. 18,000 litres. Now we can see how well this works. Let's see if there's any specifications. Nope, just do it, pretty much. Alright, let's give it a go here. We'll open the small map here and just start. We've already done... Oh my bloody Nora, look at that spread. We've already done a bit here, as you can see. That's impressive. But it was not really doing much, but it seems to be doing something. Here, we'll get a bit closer. There we go. Right. That is not too bad at all. It does seem to be actually increasing it even more so, which is pretty good. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop it and have a look. So it went from bad in the red at 30 to bad in the orange at 120, which I think is better, I know you can change the from automatic to how much you actually want, but again, I don't really care because it is going to be improved yield nevertheless, and we do have so much slurry that it doesn't make sense to just hoard it. Potentially we can sell it in the future. We could sell it with this now, 18,000 litres. Perhaps we could use this tank for making trips, but it is so far to sell. They might as well use it on the fields. So that's what we're going to do. Again, it could benefit, it might not, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see when the time comes. But nevertheless, we are running already out very quickly. Luckily, this is 80. Could you imagine 8,000 litres trying to do this? And I notice I'm missing a lot. It's pretty bad. But what I think we'll do is this will be the kickoff for a time lapse in which we can get this field slurried. And then I think call it a day on April, because we really need hay, and we're desperate for hay. Actually, just before we crack on into a time lapse, I do want to check on the cows, because right, milk is almost full once again. We put a bit of a dent in the slurry. We'll put a big one in once we've done the field, and they need food. They always need food. Blimey, they do too. It's because we've got little lambs now running around. So cute. We should sell the young male rams when we get the opportunity to free up space for the... I can't forget to do that. But yes, we can... I'm just going to write that down actually before I forget, because I don't want to forget, because we will need to free up space. We don't need the rams, unfortunately. So right, let's crack on with this. And hopefully the cows will manage. They might go without for a small period of time, but as soon as we get hay in, then we can get them fed. Right, well, as we crack on with this, I think I might set Helper on, actually, just to see how they get on, sorry. We'll see how they get on with the slurrying, and should be fine, because, yeah, we did the majority of it, but as it stands, the way I'm looking at it like this is, with the slurry, even if it's not reading as perfect or whatever, it's better fertilized than it was had we not. Right, that's the way I'm going to look at it. Had we not put any slurry at all, the yield would just be that much less. We have so much slurry that we need to use it. So much. Now we're running slightly lower, but we are going to finish this field, which is absolutely perfect. Speaking of fields, 56, I think we need to sell, because it's still sat as harvested. Nothing's happening. I don't understand what's going on with 56. We could wait one more month and see, but even if we go and visit it, it still shows as harvested. Even though April time, I mean, this field grew more from March to April. Why not this one? Yeah, this one, the big field immediately jumped to this much growing. So I don't understand. Might have to sell that field before we're ready for it. So we also have 3 other fields that we're going to harvest and sell. This has all been sort of planned out before. We have down here 71, which is our wheat field. That's food for the chickens. A nice small little field, beautiful view as well. It did come originally when we did start with new farmer mode, but I decided I'm going to harvest it, drill it again, and sell it. Same goes for 14. We actually had 14 as well when we started, and harvested, re-drill, and sell. Now that we don't have the farm over here anymore, the pig farm, we are going to sell 12 and, well, not 12, sorry, 14 and 71. So that'll bring in bit of bob, 40,000, and if we sell 56 here as well, it's another 18,000. And the final field that we're going to harvest and sell is this one here, 55. More wheat. I figured it would be nice to have as much wheat as we can sort of bring in for the chickens, and we can store it away. Oh my, we don't even have a silo. We should probably invest in that as well soon. Not a problem. What else do we need to look at? We also have 48 up here, which is a lovely alfalfa crop. This one's growing also, so I don't understand why the other one's not. This I might change over to something else, because we don't need this alfalfa crop as well as this one. It just doesn't make sense to have. It's not necessary. Is he actually missing those little bits? Because that would be a bit unfortunate. Perhaps we can have a quick check. Nothing to worry about. Right, so is that crop destruction from me? Oh, what? We can... That's not on. That's not even my field. Dommage mon ami, je m'excuse. Sorry, mate. Bloody destroying your crop. I'll go around this way. Anyways, very quickly, as we are preparing this to set the helper off again, I did want to give a couple of shout-outs, actually, because as you can see here in the production chains menu, we do not have a bakery anymore. So I was able to remove ownership of the bakery without sort of destroying or removing the property, because I did accidentally buy it a few episodes ago. Anyways, I want to thank Junk, who were a commenter on the last episode. I can't remember, there's some numbers after your name, I can't remember them, sorry about that. Junk did give actually a bit of a nice way of doing it through the XML or something like that. But luckily I didn't have to faff with an XML, because Warren came in as well and suggested a way I could do it with the easy development mod. So that was actually very easy indeed. So I greatly appreciate the help from both of you. Both suggestions would have done the same. But the easy development mod one is just easy for a reason. Right, this is happening. And now actually that we have the bakery as a sales point again, we should consider selling butter again if the price is good. But it was good when we sold, but now it's gone back down till October again, which is fine, we can wait. We'll just stockpile it. We have nothing else. We have nothing. Oh, milk is adding up. We should probably tend to that. So yeah, this is empty still because of no hay. Where we have so many things. There you go. And now we have a nice flatbed here. We do have that flatbed as well. So possibly on one of them we could put pallets and just kind of store them out of the way. Mobile pallet storage, if you will. And the other we can use for bales. I reckon we'll probably use the red one, the La Bouche with Massey for bales, and use the lorry more so for transportation. Right, so we'll get this bit precarious teetering. Right, we'll get this filled up here with 27. We have 32, I think, capacity, so that's brilliant. Right. Very pleased that this popped up in the sale and I was able to buy this massive trailer. This has been an absolute joy to have for milk, especially since we're not selling the milk but rather using it for production purposes, and that production happens to be on our property, so that's very useful indeed. Although I still had to buy it, believe it or not. Anyways, unloading the milk. As it stands, there is no other production that we would require putting milk into. It seems we are going to hit a point where we can't put any more milk in, and we will have to sell. Have we reached that point? I think we're going to reach that point right now. Wow. So we have 100,000 litres of milk in the dairy, which is pretty amazing. That's going to be a lot of butter, and eventually it's going to be a lot of cheese, because we are going to be producing cheese as well once we have the appropriate materials, which is nut, which is exactly why we bought our tree orchard down here. So, oh, nice! That did not show before. That did not show at all. Oh, lovely, 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 jubbly. There we go. Growth stage 1 of 6. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, I'm so pleased about that. And as you can see as well, the pH is perfect. I did come through with lime. The nitrogen is not hot, but we did come through as well with some slurry. I wonder where we're lacking nitrogen. Bugger off nitrogen. That's not fair. Maybe we should come down with some more slurry as well. We'll have to see. How are the other fields? I didn't even look at the scores of the other fields. This one here. How do we see the scores? Is that overall is 51? Oh, so overall it's rubbish. So it's cool that it shows also what profit you've made or haven't made on a particular field. So we haven't made any money on any of the fields yet. Oh, safe for that. Don't know how it calculates that, but nevertheless, here we are. So, yeah, they are... Oh, needs to be refilled once again. So, yeah, we'll crack on, help the helper out here. We'll help the helper by getting... Must be nearly done now. Oh. You serious? That's perfect. You've just completed. Excellent. That was... How perfect. That's... What? No. How is that so perfectly finished? I mean, it's not perfect, but you know what I mean. Happy days, right. Okay, so what we'll do is, well, we'll drop this off. I don't think we'll faff with the trees today, because now that April's done, I think I want to move on. I think I want to move on to May, so that we can actually get some harvesting done, whether it's grass or otherwise. Right, this really has become a storage for trailers. This, I think, be best to store just right here. I think it's absolute. I think the other side's best. It has... I guess they have the same on both sides. Yeah, still gonna store it around this way. Get it in nice and tight. There we go. Even detach it for now. The cows for food are what they are. Nothing I can do about it at the moment. Well, I can buy silage, but I think you'll be alright. Yeah, I'll be alright. Let's have a look as well at the sheep. We haven't really looked much at the sheep. Is that a door to my house? Oh, brilliant. That's nice. Have we got fuel in? Is this for, or is that decoration? Right, so where is the sheep entry thing? Here we are. We're a bit lost here. Ah, lovely. That should be right here. I thought it was right here, but it must be up at the top. Ah, it's right here. There we are. 80, and we've got 75. So, I think we should go through maybe now and sell all the young male rams. I think so. Because we've got the okay, there's it. What about the sheep, lambs, the female? Yeah, we want to keep them, but get rid of all the males. Let's get rid of all the males. So how many have we got? Oh, 10 of. Wow. Oh, what? Wow. What we're getting? That's amazing. Just from them being born, that's fantastic. I suppose we could raise them and then sell them at the older age, but I'm really not too keen on it. I suppose it's for wool, isn't it? Maybe we should keep some. Well, the reason I was thinking that is because then they can the males won't produce more sheep, but the females will. But the males will still produce wool, though. Yeah, see, it says right there, protectors. But do they produce wool? They must, because they're the same. They're still woolly. Right. Okay. Well. No, go on. I'll sell these 9 as well. Yeah. It's alright. We're getting it all sorted. If anyone has any suggestions or ideas of what to do with that in the future, let me know. But I think having just females is best because they can reproduce and there's more room to reproduce. And yes, and less food consumed. I'd rather just sell them. Yeah, I think I'll just do that anyways. Sell the young rams. That way, yeah, that's the best idea. Right, okay. What's running here? Right, the lorry. Put whatever milk we can, but I think we'll just... Yeah, this is a bit precarious. We're just going to put this here for now. I don't think it'll be in the way for anything. Well, it's in the way for everything, but nothing we need just yet. Right, very quickly, I'm going to see what all... Right, I didn't fully tend to the sheep, I guess. Their wool is... says it's very full again. Should we look into that sooner than later? Oh, right, I just keep shuffling them over. It's a bit cheeky, but don't mind. Right, we'll just keep that one at the front, I suppose. We'll see if that fixes anything, but yeah, it should be good. And food-wise, nothing we can do. That's not good. Right, I think we're ready to move on to May. Brilliant. Yeah, we'll see you in May. Good morning and welcome to May. Right, we are just leaving the wool area because we are going to sell some wool. I did actually get up nice and early this morning in May to cut some grass and make some hay, but the wool needs to be sorted. Now, we do need to get this all ready to go. Now, I've seemed to have forgotten. Ah, there we go. So we are going to take the wool to... Well, I guess we should check where to take it. All I know that it's good for selling. Ooh, its value has gone down a bit, so we should probably crack on with that. So we'll tag the spinnery, and it is up all the way up there. So we will get a driver on it. We'll take it to field 93, just so it doesn't accidentally go into the trigger. Actually, I could just get him straight there to sell, could I not? Let's try that. So spinnery. Let's have a look. Is it possible? Right, I'm not seeing it. I might just get him to go there anyways. I do like to sell it on my own, so we'll just do that, just so we can crack on with it, because we also... What are you doing? Sure thing. Alright, sounds good. He knows where he's going. We have to hop into the Massey, actually. There he goes. Because we have to start cutting grass ASAP. The cows and the sheep are both out. Look, they're not even around. They're very upset. The sheep as well, taken all their wool and have given them no food. So we will just get in here. We will get the grass cut. Now, I'm not going to cut the whole space straight away. One, because it's not fully ready to harvest. That's the frustrating part about it, is that we can't wait until it's ready. I do like to wait till the second harvestable stage because it's just better. Just better that way. You get more out of it, you get better yield in that too. So, but we really have to crack on. So I think I'll do the tedding and rowing in one session, but I will do the mowing on its own, just so I can get a bit of a... Oops, getting too excited. There we are. Get a bit of a border, I suppose, of what we want to accomplish cutting-wise. Should just have a quick look at the map, see how the helper's getting on. Getting on wonderfully. And we might as well... Okay, let's have a look. So I think... Oh, there he is. Right. Cruising along. I think we'll go just this section for now. Just up and down here a few times. I don't want to get too crazy because, again, it's not fully ready to harvest as it could be. Also, it's... we need it now. So we needed it yesterday, actually. So that's why we're a bit of a rush. But, as you can see, things are looking very nice. Lower down. We're off cutting alfalfa. Absolutely amazing. Let's try and get a quick look in at that, because we are getting some grass there as well. I'm going to try and stay away from the grass. But yeah, it's looking very nice. I wonder what kind of yield we'll get from it. Yeah, if I just even miss a bit of the alfalfa is fine. It might catch a bit of the grass, but it does change the texture completely over to grass. So that's a bit frustrating, but other than that, we're making moves on our massive alfalfa field. And I don't intend on changing this to a crop or anything like that. This is perfect. As I've said before, there's a bit of a bump there. As I've said before, my whole thing is that I want to use this as just alfalfa for the cows. It's the perfect mega field, if you will, for this farm, just because of the type of livestock that we do have. Right, missed a bit there, very strange bit as well. Sorry, I just don't want to involve too much of the grass here, which is why I'm not letting it cut it. No, that got some anyways. That's fine. We could just do that little section of grass, not a big deal. But I think this really shouldn't be a big job for the little bit that we do need, because I really just need a few bales for the cows and a few bales for the sheep as well, at least until it's more ready to cut. We also have our other field, 48, 49, I can't remember exactly the number now, which is alfalfa as well. That one to cut, I think, would be best as hay, just because then we can load up all the bales. Much easier to deal with than dealing with silage, I think. And don't worry, we'll clean this up. I'm just trying to get a bit done. I should have gone around, actually. That's what I might do the next time, and just go around and get a bit of an idea of how much to cut. Alright, so I've got notification that the... Oh, no, I was going to put this on a helper, but I don't want it to go across the way. I just want to cut this part, so I will just wait. We'll find the Fiat, which will have arrived at field 93, and we'll carry out the last bit of the journey ourselves before we crack on again with the time-lapse. This is such a beautiful view. I can't wait to bring wool down here in the future to actually produce fabric with it. That's the plan. This whole area here I do plan on purchasing. So we will go over to this spinnery, which is on this far side here. Really nice, beautiful production area this is. Really beautiful. Right, so for the time being we will get just the wool sold. We won't faff with any sort of buying it yet because we can't afford it. But there we have an extra £35,435 just from them producing their wool. Now I suppose we could probably just leave the lorry here. Actually, I will just tuck it away, just in a more out of the way sort of place. I am very curious as well as to how much the spinnery here actually costs. Where is it? Spinnery, do you reckon it'd be around here? Ah, it's fine. We don't have really any time or money to faff with that at the moment, so we'll get everything lowered down for the mower and we can crack on making hay. Right, well there we have the last bit of grass for this, or sorry, alfalfa. I'm not used to that yet. Alfalfa, doing lots of alfalfa. See how much that actually was. That's a fairly substantial size of the field. But what we're going to do is we will get this all folded up for now. The next time we cut in here it'll be even more ready to harvest. I believe alfalfa has 2 stages of harvestability. Anyways, as you can see as well, I am kitted out fully for winter, so I'm going to get some much more appropriate clothing on as well. We'll hop into the... well, I might stay in the Massey, but we'll get the tedder attached. We'll see you back in here. There we go, that's better. Right, as you can see, we're in the John Deere, which I haven't really given much opportunity to drive. I've done a bit of drilling in it and that, but never really too much more, so it will be a good opportunity to do some work with the John Deere, I reckon. So the tedder is a bit wider than the windrow, which is fine. So we'll start it up. We'll get it all... yes, we'll get started here. Well, just calm down for a second. Wow, it's very vibrant, eh? Very vibrant indeed. Okay, we'll get the Massey, and we will get Follow Me activated, which will give us the opportunity also to bale. Which I haven't really baled all that much in this series. I've baled lots of bales, but never actually baled them, really. Mostly with Follow Me. So this will be a nice thing that we do. I might even go a bit further up. Go. We'll get the Massey closer in. It probably won't do the full. It won't do the full thing, which is fine. As long as it doesn't leave room on both sides, we should be all right. How close can we follow? Is that too close? Oh, that's good. Right, let's go. Brilliant. So we'll take that grass in as well, and it'll combine it into nice. It looks like all alfalfa hay, so that's perfect. This should be a really nice job as well at 9 meters, and once we're done this, we can come in with the baler. There we have it. have all the tedding done and all the rowing done as well. Well, most of the rowing. It's not perfect by any means, but I think it'll do for what we need. So we'll just quickly hop in here and thank the helper for their services and maybe clean up a little bit. But we will come back in this field in just 2 seconds with the... I'll probably use the John Deere again, actually. I haven't really used this tractor all that much, but it is quite sweet, actually. It's pretty nice. It's quite a big tractor as well, you know. It's got a lot of power in that as well. So yeah, I think we'll use this with the class baler and should be good. So we'll see you back in the field in a moment. Right, here we are in the field, ready to start baling. Alright, we have to unfold, of course. We do have 17% of a bale in the baler, which is brilliant. These are going to be the biggest bale sizes we can do. And we're off. Now, it did do kind of what I didn't want it to do, which was to leave a bit of a center strip with each thing. So maybe cutting and tedding is better to do together in the future, and then doing the rowing and the baling as a different job all in one. So now that we have one bale, I'm going to wait till we have two, and then I will pop both out and we will take them where they need to go. So we'll bring one to the cow mixture and one to the sheep. We should have this bale in a moment. There we are. So we'll shut that off and we'll pop them both out. We'll head to the Valtra because we do have to... Actually, we should probably just move out the way a bit, get that bale off proper. Come on. There we go. Okay, so leave that there for the time being. We'll find our Valtra. I do have the Massey all ready to go as far as loading the trailer with the TMR. That will be a bit. We do have to first get a mix going, but we do have silage and all that in there. So just need to grab this bale, well, 2 bales, and then we can, yeah, happy days. Let's make our way down here. So this, I will have to clean up quite a bit of this field. That's just it was worth a try to see how it works. So hopefully I can get 2 bales on here. Nice and wide. It's not really the right tool for this, but right, we will try 2. See how it goes. Oh, look at that. Nice. These bales seem to be fine. Oh yeah, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. That is... Oh no, spoke too soon. Oh, just trying to get onto the road. Nice, they're even holding on nicely so far, touch wood. That's fantastic. They're just so beautiful. The scenery, like, this is just such a night. Could you imagine just delivering bales in your little Valtra in this beautiful French valley? Like, it's just it's just amazing. Right, so I'm going to try a bit of a maneuver. Nice. Absolutely worked fantastically. Flawlessly, if you will. Actually, we do need... It is a production, mustn't forget. So we do have to activate it. Oh, you're joking. You have to be joking. It's only hay that it accepts. Not alfalfa hay. Right. Well, that is very, very not okay. I'm going to just cheekily take this out for now. And I think I have a solution. I do have to test it out, but we shall see. Oh no. I've just realised as well, it's not quite level, is it? I have to fix that as well. That's really, really unfortunate. I never really even noticed that. I wonder if I can edit that, actually. Okay, first thing we need to do is bring this bale to the sheep. So we'll do that now. What I think I'm going to do, just to get more TMR going, is I'm going to be a bit... call it cheeky if you want, I don't care. It's not really cheeky. But I'm going to swap that bale, the alfalfa bale there, for a hay bale, just to get this production going. So I'm going to do a bit of a cheeky swap, just to get it going, and then while it's in there doing its business, I can see if I can find a fix, because I would really like for that to take alfalfa hay. Otherwise that massive field that we just purchased will have to be re-drilled as grass, which I don't want to have to do, because we had grass fields, and that's just it's a bit frustrating, that's all. So I'll do this very quickly off camera, get this sorted, we'll get this one bale swapped over, and I'll try and get a fix on for the mixer. Right, so we are back now, and as you can see, the food, there's about 730 litres. We didn't get very much. I did end up putting a small, one of those very small square bales into here to test it out with the hay, and so we got 730 litres of TMR, so I gave it to them. But now I have gone into the XML and I have done a bit of tinkering, and I think I managed to get it sorted. Let's see. Right, so 8,000 litres. So it should have already taken it by now, I think. If it was going to take it, it would have... Oh, it did! It absolutely did. I'm a bloody hacker, look at that. That is amazing. Okay, well... Okay, if that does work, then happy days. Look at that. Incredible. So we'll get it activated. Oh, we're missing straw now. Well, that's a shame. Anyways, we've got it working with alfalfa hay, which is great. I wasn't entirely certain how to add alfalfa hay versus replace grass, so I just replaced the words with everywhere I saw grass, I changed with alfalfa, and it works, so it's good. Happy days, because like dry grass under, you know, whatever, and then windrow or something. I don't know. I'm no modder at all, but I managed to get that done. But we need straw, which means we have to wait another month. So we might have to call in another bale of straw from the shop. So I'll probably do that right now, because yes, we will get straw from, where's 71? Right there. So we should get that next month, and we should get straw from 14. That even sooner, I reckon. Yeah, 14 should be straight away. Other than that, that's all we have for... Oh no, we've got this wheat as well, which is, yeah, around the same time in July, but the canola might be ready. No, that will be July as well. We definitely need at least a few bales. Anyways, what we can do at least is crack on with the baling, because now we don't have to stress it as much. We can let the well, I will call in the shop to get a bale down for straw. Might get 2 or 3, because we won't have any for 2 months, so might even need more than that. But anyways, we'll get that sorted, and we'll crack on with the baling. Right, so here we are with the baler. However, we will crack on with it in the next episode. This one has been action-packed. We've got loads done. We got the mixer sorted. I did get called down to the shop. We got 3 large square bales, and we deducted the money from that. So happy days. This is working. I do have another update for the production as well. One that allows alfalfa hay, regular hay, and sugar beet cut. So there's 3, and that's thanks to David Van Mol once again, so I appreciate that very much. But we will add that in later on, because this is really all we need, and we really need that TMR going up. So we will probably have to feed the cows before we crack on with the baling at the beginning of the next episode anyways. Brilliant. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and if you like what you're watching, please subscribe. Until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.